power, prestige, wealth. When you think of American presidents, these three words often come to mind. But behind the political debates and global influence lies a question that has captivated the world. Who's really richer, Donald Trump or Joe Biden? Is it the billionaire real estate mogul who turned the White House into his golden fortress? Or the seasoned politician who quietly amassed his wealth over decades? The answer might just surprise you. To truly understand who holds the crown of wealth, we must first delve into the origins of their fortunes. Two men, two very different paths to success. Donald Trump, the empire builder. Donald John Trump, born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York, to Fred and Mary Trump, was destined for a life of wealth. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful real estate developer who had amassed a considerable fortune through the construction of middle-class housing in New York City. From an early age, Donald Trump was immersed in the world of real estate, learning the ins and outs of the business from his father. After graduating from the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, Trump joined the family business, the Trump Organization, in 1968. He quickly set his sights on expanding the business beyond the outer boroughs of New York City into Manhattan, where he could build the luxurious skyscrapers that would come to define his brand. In 1983, Trump opened the iconic Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan, a 58-story mixed-use building that became the headquarters of the Trump Organization. This was just the beginning. Over the years, Trump expanded his real estate empire to include luxury hotels, golf courses, and even a brief stint in the casino business. His name became synonymous with opulence, and the Trump brand extended beyond real estate into television with The Apprentice, and various licensing deals that put his name on everything from clothing to bottled water. Trump's wealth was further bolstered by these brand extensions, which allowed him to generate income without having to invest significant capital. His licensing deals were particularly lucrative, earning him millions simply for the use of his name. Despite this, Trump's fortune has not been without controversy or fluctuation. Not all of Trump's ventures were successful. His foray into the casino business in Atlantic City, for example, led to multiple bankruptcies, and several of his other businesses, including Trump Airlines and Trump University, were financial disappointments. These failures, coupled with the volatile nature of the real estate market, have caused Trump's net worth to fluctuate over the years. Joe Biden, the public servant. Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., born on November 20, 1942, in Scranton, Pennsylvania, had a much different start in life. His family was working class, and his father struggled with unemployment during Biden's childhood. Despite these hardships, Biden excelled in school and went on to study at the University of Delaware before earning his law degree from Syracuse University in 1968. Biden's political career began in 1972 when he was elected as a U.S. Senator from Delaware at the age of 29, one of the youngest people ever elected to the Senate. Over the next several decades, Biden established himself as a prominent figure in Washington, known for his expertise in foreign policy and his commitment to middle-class values. While Biden's salary as a senator and later as vice president was substantial, it was far from the millions associated with Trump's business ventures. However, Biden's income saw a significant increase after he left the White House in 2017. Book deals, speaking engagements, and teaching positions have all contributed to his current wealth, making him one of the wealthiest men to hold the office of president. Biden's wealth, however, does not stem from a vast business empire or real estate holdings. Instead, it has been accumulated slowly over decades, reflecting his long career in public service and the opportunities that arose after his tenure as vice president. But what exactly are their fortunes made of? Let's break down the assets, investments, and incomes of these two political titans. Donald Trump's wealth is intricately tied to his real estate empire. With flagship properties like Trump Tower in New York, the Mar-a-Lago Resort in Palm Beach, Florida, and an extensive portfolio of golf courses and luxury hotels around the world, real estate has always been the cornerstone of his fortune. However, the value of these properties can be volatile, subject to market conditions, legal challenges, and even Trump's own political career. Over the years, Trump's net worth has fluctuated significantly, with some estimates placing it as high as $3 billion, while others suggest it could be much lower due to outstanding debts and liabilities. Beyond real estate, Trump has diversified his wealth through various business ventures and brand extensions. His name has been licensed to a wide range of products, including Trump Steaks, Trump Vodka, and even Trump-branded board games. These licensing deals have been a significant source of income, allowing Trump to monetize his brand without direct involvement in the day-to-day operations. However, not all of Trump's ventures have been successful. His casinos in Atlantic City, once a major part of his portfolio, filed for bankruptcy multiple times, leading to significant financial losses. Trump has also faced legal battles over his business practices, including lawsuits related to Trump University and accusations of misleading investors. One of the most lucrative aspects of Trump's career was his role as the host of the reality TV show The Apprentice. The show not only boosted his public profile but also brought in substantial income, reportedly earning him over $200 million during its run. This income, combined with his real estate and licensing deals, has made Trump one of the wealthiest individuals to ever hold the office of president. Joe Biden's financial journey is markedly different. His wealth has been built over decades, primarily through his salaries as a senator, vice president, and now president, as well as through prudent investments and real estate holdings. For most of his career, Biden lived relatively modestly, in contrast to Trump's opulent lifestyle. He owned a family home in Wilmington, Delaware, and later purchased a beach house in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, after leaving the vice presidency. These properties, while valuable, are far from the luxury estates that define Trump's real estate portfolio. After leaving office in 2017, Biden's income saw a significant boost from book deals and speaking engagements. His 2017 memoir, Promise Me, Dad, which chronicles his son Beau Biden's battle with cancer, became a bestseller. This book deal, along with a lucrative speaking circuit, where he reportedly earned six-figure fees per speech, contributed significantly to his net worth. Unlike Trump, Biden's wealth is not tied to a vast business empire but rather to his reputation and public service career. His investments are more conservative, consisting primarily of mutual funds and retirement accounts, reflecting his more cautious approach to wealth management. Now, let's get down to the numbers. Forbes, Bloomberg, and other financial experts have analyzed and estimated the net worth of both Donald Trump and Joe Biden. So, what are the figures? Donald Trump has often claimed to be a billionaire, with estimates of his net worth ranging from $2 billion to $3 billion. However, the exact number is a subject of much debate. In recent years, scrutiny of Trump's financial records has led to a reassessment of his wealth. Some estimates place his net worth closer to $2 billion, factoring in debts and fluctuating asset values. The Trump Organization, a privately held company, makes it difficult to determine the precise value of his assets and liabilities, leading to varying estimates depending on the source and methodology used. Trump has consistently defended his status as a billionaire, arguing that his brand alone is worth billions. Indeed, the Trump name carries significant value, particularly in the realms of real estate and luxury goods. However, the actual cash flow from his ventures and the value of his properties are often subject to speculation and dispute. Joe Biden, on the other hand, has a net worth estimated to be around $9 million. This includes his real estate, investments, and income from book deals and speaking engagements. Biden's financial disclosures, which have been made public due to his long career in public office, provide a clearer picture of his wealth. Unlike Trump, Biden's wealth is relatively transparent, with much of it tied up in real estate, retirement accounts, and mutual funds. Biden has often emphasized his middle-class roots and his commitment to being a public servant. His wealth, while substantial, pales in comparison to Trump's, and reflects a more traditional accumulation of wealth over a lifetime of work and service. Despite this, Biden's net worth makes him one of the wealthiest presidents in modern history, albeit far behind Trump. Wealth not only defines a person's lifestyle but can also impact their political career. How did Trump and Biden's financial status influence their presidencies? Trump's wealth played a crucial role in his political identity. As a self-proclaimed outsider and businessman, he positioned himself as someone who could drain the swamp and bring private sector efficiency to government. His financial independence was a key selling point, with supporters believing that he couldn't be bought or influenced like traditional politicians. Trump's wealth was seen as proof of his success, and his ability to self-fund his campaign was viewed as an advantage. However, Trump's wealth also led to numerous conflicts of interest. Critics argued that his continued ownership of the Trump Organization during his presidency created potential conflicts, particularly with foreign governments and businesses that could seek to influence U.S. policy through dealings with his companies. These conflicts led to several lawsuits, including accusations that Trump violated the Emoluments Clause of the Constitution, which prohibits federal officials from receiving gifts or payments from foreign governments without congressional consent. Trump's defense was that his business operations were being managed by his sons, and that he had put in place measures to distance himself from day-to-day operations. Nonetheless, the perception of conflicts of interest persisted throughout his presidency. Joe Biden's wealth, while significant, has played a different role in his presidency. Biden has long positioned himself as a man of the people, with a focus on middle-class values and economic policies aimed at reducing income inequality. His wealth, earned through decades of public service and later through private endeavors, has not been a central part of his political identity. Biden's financial transparency has been a hallmark of his political career. Unlike Trump, Biden has consistently released his tax returns, providing a clear picture of his income and financial status. This transparency has been a key part of his appeal to voters who value honesty and integrity in their leaders. Biden's wealth, while substantial, has not led to the same conflicts of interest as Trump's. His policy initiatives, focused on infrastructure, healthcare, and education, are aimed at supporting working families and the middle class, rather than benefiting the wealthy or big business. This focus reflects his own financial background and his commitment to reducing economic inequality. Wealth is not just about numbers, it's also about influence and legacy. How have Trump and Biden used their wealth to shape their careers, and how will their financial legacies impact future generations? Donald Trump's wealth has always been a key part of his brand. From the golden escalators of Trump Tower to the opulent interiors of Mar-a-Lago, Trump's wealth has been on full display throughout his career. This visibility has not only shaped his public persona but also his political influence. Trump's wealth has also had a significant impact on his family. His children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, Eric, and Tiffany, have all been involved in the Trump Organization, helping to manage and expand the family business. This involvement has ensured that Trump's wealth and influence will be passed down to the next generation, continuing his legacy. Trump's political influence, fueled by his wealth, has also reshaped the Republican Party. His brand of populism, combined with his financial resources, has created a new power dynamic within the party, one that will likely continue for years to come. Even after his presidency, Trump's wealth allows him to remain a significant figure in American politics, with the potential to influence future elections and policies. Joe Biden's wealth, while not as ostentatious as Trump's, has also played a role in shaping his legacy. Biden's financial success, achieved through decades of public service, has allowed him to support his family and fund his political career without relying on outside donations or special interests. Biden's legacy will likely be defined by his commitment to economic justice and his efforts to support the middle class. His wealth, while significant, has been secondary to his public service, and his policies reflect a deep concern for the economic well-being of all Americans, not just the wealthy. Biden's influence extends beyond his financial wealth. His family, particularly his late son Beau Biden, has played a central role in shaping his values and his political career. This legacy of service and commitment to family will likely continue to influence future generations of Bidens, ensuring that his impact on American politics and society will be felt long after his presidency. So, who's richer, Donald Trump or Joe Biden? The answer, as we've seen, depends on how you measure wealth. Donald Trump, with his vast real estate empire and brand deals, is undeniably wealthier in terms of sheer financial assets. His wealth is tied to his name, his properties, and his business ventures, making him one of the richest men to ever hold the office of president. Joe Biden, on the other hand, has accumulated his wealth through a long career in public service, bolstered by book deals and speaking engagements after his vice presidency. While his net worth is far less than Trump's, it reflects a lifetime of work, service, and dedication to the American people. In the end, wealth is not just about dollars and cents. It's about influence, legacy, and how one's fortune is used to shape the world. Trump's wealth has been a key part of his brand and his political identity, while Biden's more modest wealth reflects his focus on public service and middle-class values. Both men have left their mark on American history, but in very different ways. So, who do you think is richer, in wealth, in influence, in legacy? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of the world's most fascinating people.